It's always difficult to sort through the literature and try to figure out which diets are best for kids, only because there's sometimes conflicting data. Some of that data, though, is put out there by competing interests. So the food industry wants to defend what it is that they put in their products, and sometimes will hire scientists to advocate for their position. And then those of us on the healthcare side don't care about anything other than just protecting our patients and making them as healthy as possible. We're not selling product. We haven't turned it into a business in that sense. And the people that make these products don't always care about public health. So artificial colors, food colors, and additives, when they've been studied for the last 40 or 50 years, the research is pretty clear that they have an impact on the developing brain to the point where they increase the risk of ADHD and ADHD type behaviors, impulsivity, inattention, that type of thing. So I just don't think it's a question that children should avoid that which is added to foods just to make it visually more pleasing, which is what artificial colors are for. In fact, blue dye number 1 has been shown to cross the blood-brain barrier. So red dyes, blue dyes in particular, need to be avoided. Preservatives, some would argue, actually have a purpose, right? You need to preserve food. But you don't get into preservative intake when you're eating whole foods as close to their natural source as possible. You don't need a preservative for fruits and vegetables per se. And I get that kids are sometimes picky eaters, and that makes it a bit more challenging. But still, the impetus needs to move towards not feeding children chemicals, especially given that they haven't been adequately studied for consumption in that group of kids. That's what it comes down to.